Chris House Facebook, YouTube fans, look at... Charlie's like, I'm a star! He loves it. Look at this new truck. This is the Terremoto 10. Now, for all of you out there who don't know the story behind this, I don't know the full story, but I know that we love Redcat here. We go through a lot of it, and it's been really good for our shop. You know, with any manufacturer, you kind of get rocky patches where you might have issues with products or certain, parts, maybe wrong compounds, wrong plastics, crappy metals, stuff like that. Well, Redcat had a Terremoto last year, or about a year and a half ago, we sold a great amount of them. And, I mean, it's not like they're flying off the shelves, but we had the 8 scale version. We loved it. And then they had the 10 scale version, this guy here, come out, and then all of a sudden it was gone. So there was some kind of an issue, and they recalled it, and they revised it. I never got to see the original, but this thing blows me away. I know what you're thinking. You're like, okay, Chris, you got a shop, you got a few hundred cars, you've seen all kinds of different vehicles. Frig off. I get that. And it's not just because it's a Redcat. It's not because it's for a certain price point. They, as far as I'm concerned, I think they nailed this vehicle, and they nailed this genre vehicle. Like, 10 scale 4-wheel drive, I mean, competition would be Stampede 4x4. This is slightly bigger, it's definitely longer, and I'm going to go through this truck and show you why it is absolutely a kick-butt class leader vehicle, okay? We're not going to talk about durability. Durability is very ambiguous, okay? What one person can consider durable, another person might not. We get guys all the time who are like, oh yeah, I got a Traxxas, I got a Redcat, I've got an Offna, I've got a Thunder Tiger, I've got an Axle, it's the most durable I've ever had. Well, most durable you've ever had compared to what? I mean, if you take 50 vehicles and ram them into a curb full speed, 99% of them is probably going to break something. I mean, yeah, you might have stuff pop off, you might get lucky now and then, but I'm going to get back to the truck here. It's good. I just like covering that because, that's a question we field a lot. Like, how durable is it? I'm like, well, compared to what, right? This steering on this is frickin' awesome. Look at this. It's got like a parallel, it's like a vertical parallel linkage. I think that is absolutely ingenious. Now, getting in there and accessing it might be a different issue, right? Like that's always something that's kind of an afterthought, how he's there to work on, but I see a lot of little things in this that make this look very, very easy, which is good. So, we've got this parallel steering linkage with a 15 kilo Metal Gear servo. 15, not 3, not 6, like every other supplier out there, every other manufacturer. We got 15. That's higher than what comes on like the Yeti XL. The big guy. Okay, enough said, I like it. You got a standard Hobbywing Leopard motor Brussels system. Pretty class leading, reliable, we all get it. You've got the 3200 milliamp hour 2-cell lithium in there with a really cool case design too, right? Like, these battery hold downs are, have like little retainers so they can actually hold the wire. Frickin' cool. Pull the 2 clips. Oh, sorry, battery just kind of flew out there. Great! You got foam underneath. Look how easy it is to access the chassis. This is all flat. This all looks very simple. Lot of M4 hardware. Lots. That's awesome. It's something that, for all you guys who have been around RC long enough, you're like, okay, yeah, I see the advantage. M4 is much more easier to work on. It's more forgiving, too, than M3 hardware. Smaller screws, okay? Now, they took some design cues, and Redcat put a lot of input into this truck, clearly, alright? And the front end and the rear end, excluding the steering here, okay, are identical. So the knuckles, hubs, carriers, okay. Same with like kind of a Savage. You'll see that kind of similar kind of approach to this car. So you've got, I'm going to say 40% less parts compared to a conventional vehicle, right? It also means that if you need spares, you only have to have 1 pair of spares and you're good for the whole vehicle. Aluminum shocks. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Same bumpers front and rear, which is good, but these little deflectors. Now let's flip the vehicle over. Simple. And guess what? 1, 2, 3-piece chassis design. You know, not that I like to bag on other vehicles. I mean, we really like the Blackout is a great truck, so is the Volcano. But one-piece chassis can be a pain in the butt. They are super durable. I couldn't break one hitting it with a hammer. Now, I know it was just the chassis itself. It's a long story why I did it. It was just kind of to prove a point. I smashed the hell out of that thing and couldn't break it, but you hit it repeatedly on the front end, it's going to break. But it's good to see a 3-piece chassis design here. Yeah, it's good. You know, we have a lot of nice profiles here, nice and thick arms as well. We all know thickness does not mean everything with these trucks, okay? You know, it has to do with design. Now, the side profile is really cool on this vehicle. Okay, you've got this center-mounted transmission. You've got your obviously steel dog bones front and rear with a pretty central drive line, which is good. You get constant velocity axles inside there. I don't know if this camera's gonna be able to pick it up, but those are constant velocity. Okay, so they're joined in a dog bone end on the diff out drive. Okay, so dog bone there, constant velocity there. Look at that though, 17 mil hexes. This should excite the guy who's more into the hobby as well, okay? Now, this is still an intermediate truck, but it has a lot of really cool little hidden features that guys might not notice right away. 17 mil hexes means we can go up wheel size, down wheel size, and we can go buggy wheels, so we can make these things into street rockets. That's cool. Speed control electronics, like you get a 2-cell battery, okay? I forgot to mention that's a 2-cell 3200. This will take 3-cell, and apparently it's very responsive on 3-cell. I haven't tested with 3-cell, only 2. The wheels are a great size, and nylon wheels as opposed to polystyrene, like just the hard plastic, or they use like other, you know, recycled garbage. You know, this is actually really, really good. And as you can see, like even the wheels, like look how big, like the meat is inside there. That's amazing. This is good. So, okay, I'll stop gushing over the truck. I wanted to give you guys a bit of a, you know, just an insight to it. I really like this. I know this will do well here, and I hope you guys feel the same. If you guys have questions, please call us at Chris's house, 905-393-6987, and let us know if you have any questions. All right, let me put that body back on there, too. Damn. Pretty good. We only got the truck ones, and the SUVs... Like, I don't know, I wasn't quite into it. We had SUV Blackouts and a couple other SUV vehicles in the last couple of years. Just didn't really sell too well. But if you want an SUV, we can get the body in or swap it out for you. It's no big deal. So anyways, there you guys go. There's the Terremoto 10 little sneak peek. We just got her in today. If you have any questions, give us a call. Thanks, guys.